Okay, so this is Zach and Robert of Team Foxy. Uh, this is in sprint 3 or our final sprint, and we're talking through some stuff, some issues that we're having with environments, and how some things have been resolved and what we're seeing now. Um, so Robert, what are we taking a look at?
Now, this was my demo environment,
Mm-hmm.
and it decided to shit the bed, essentially.
So did you create a new project and just copy all the stuff over?
Here is the new project.
All right.
I do not know why the environment is now creating this out folder. That is driving me nuts. I can't figure that one out. It seems to be causing a lot of havoc on my end.
Hmm.
But I tried loading up like the login page within the view,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't register. But I did manage to get this to run. All I did was take the code that was in the login page and load it into the sample fxml. That's all I did. And it works. The controller works. Like, this is... I just copied these methods from the regular controller.
Could you go to the main real quick? Display
Here's the
login. Okay.
It-
So
here's
is there a way? I don't think it's possible, but is there a way to put in all of our pages, like our FXML pages, consolidated to this sample FXML, and then
No. We
no,
would have to create a few other sample XMLs. It's not a big deal.
which I mean would be our other pages, and then
Yeah. Well, this one, just rename it like login screen fxml. Like, let me try that real quick
okay, yeah.
and just use this as an example of some of the stuff I've been dealing with because
Also,
it works.
also with what you were mentioning in the message that you sent to me, what were you meaning by the view group and you said there are methods? Were you able to get the API calls working?
Oh, that would be in this. It's not showing here. It's showing a load exception here,
Okay.
and that's basically what blew up. Let's see. I tried a few different ways to load it up correctly, and this should just load up plenty fine. But for some reason, it instead of calling it in here, it's trying to call it in the out production. Like, instead of calling sample from here, like it should be when you're testing,
Mm-hmm.
it's running here, running this, but then when the controller is actually what calls it right here, it's supposed to call up this one, which is just a blank page. Instead, it's trying to load up this one.
So what is this out folder even doing? It looks like it's the same thing. Production Foxy 10.1, because the one we're
Yeah,
using is the one below.
yeah. For some reason, all I'm running is these down here, but instead of calling this one,
Mm-hmm.
it's the IntelliJ is deciding to call this one.
So is it because of how FX colon controller, like in line 12 or 11, is it because it's called sample.capital sample?
No.
No.
Because see, all this is the main. It just calls the controller because it gives me more control over the login page. Like, if we decided to redisplay it,
Mm-hmm.
it was for reusability. So you only call main once, and it just calls this one method, and then everything's handled within the controller class, so we can handle it privately if we need to.
Yeah.
It's just to make the code look better,
Yeah.
essentially. But see, yep,
Yep,
samples
there's the
lowercase there.
sample. Is there any other? Well, this is the control. Wait, no. Yeah, this is controller class in that sample. What about your controller in the other one in source?
Oh, in source. I'm assuming you mean the other project.
Yeah. So
Yeah, here it is. It's just straight simple,
Yeah.
and it's literally the same code.
Your
Like
mapping
right
is
here,
there.
sample fxml,
Mm-hmm.
new source. Like this is, well, I changed the title, but the title's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But this runs. Oh yeah, forgot I had it running. Whoops. See?
Yep. So how did you initially run into all of these issues? Like what's the difference between what you were doing before and what?
Before I had just created the like when I need to modify XML files, I would create a blank fxml, and then copy the code, and I just didn't do that this time.
Mm-hmm.
And like here is the Git project.
Yeah. So what about
Instead,
when?
I just copied all of them,
Mm-hmm.
sent them over to my demo environment, and that's when these issues happened.
Okay, so it looked like in the Git environment, it looks like you got the matchmaking in the UI there.
It looks like it. It says it.
You
but
see the matchmaking up there, and then you got the UI at the top.
I managed to load in matchmaking manually within Foxy Attempt.
Okay, so did you mean like you were able to run backend, like run the Spring Boot?
No,
No.
I don't have player accessible in here. Well, I don't know. I haven't tested it.
Is player in source, main,
Oh, it's source main.
Java, edu, KSU, matchmaking.
He buried this stuff, didn't he?
About to say he matchmake.
Simulator app.
I don't think this is a class that we run though. Maybe under model. Yeah, let's see what's in those folders.
Can I run any of this? There is no step in there. No step in there.
Let me check on mine which one.
Yeah, you were able to run it yesterday, so we know all this stuff worked, but I created a weird environment.
Okay, so the ones we run is player application, which is under...
Yeah, I don't have player application.
You don't have player application, huh?
This is just plain matchmaking.
Yeah, it should be under... yeah, there should be a players folder and then source main, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if I try to add stuff, I mean, I've just been dealing with crazy words, version stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's driving me up the wall, man.
See, so my update, and from what I was trying to get to work last night, so I found a few spots online where they talk about how you integrate it, but a few of them are older, so it's like Java 8, and so I don't know how compatible that would be, but the thing that I wasn't understanding was that I would pull up a shoot, what's it called? Yeah, so I would pull up our main class, for example, which is under, hold on, where am I? Where the UI control?
Is this where you put it? Main? Under the Foxy project? Under Foxy Attempt?
Let me check. Main under Foxy Attempt.
Or is main a separate from Foxy Attempt? I really don't know.
Where did it go? Wait, I've got the right one up. Because now I don't even... Wait, we put it... No, we didn't put it there. Look up addfriends.x.
Yeah.
Addfriend.x.
Oh, by the way, just so you can see it, here is the friends and groups. Like, this box in here is just a tree.
Okay.
And I have the method for it. That I was able to get this to build and compile, so it should work. Like, I understand how trees work, and the code looks exactly right. So we could take this just full method, and this is meant for FXML.
Okay. Alright, well, since we've already talked about some environment stuff, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video we have for our mob programming, because kind of talking over stuff now, so let me cut this